Hi, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for Capricorn for the month of July. Here we go. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we got for July. I'm not using the Game of Thrones deck. I love it, but I'm going to use one of my other decks because I miss my other decks. I love them. They're so beautiful. I still love my Game of Thrones one, though. It's really good. Really nice. Okay. It's not that one. It's going to be this one. Okay, Capricorn. First, we have the Ten of Wands. Then we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Temperance card. We have the Three of Wands. We have the World, yay. We have the Queen of Cups. Our obstacle is the Four of Wands. And our outcome is Death. Okay, which is a great card to see. Okay, here we go. That's what's hidden from us right here. First, we're starting off with the Ten of Wands. This is usually about a lot of work, having a lot of work or being overburdened with work. But I love how in this deck it's a little kid who's just playing. He's just playing and he's having a fun time with the stuff that he has to do. And that's kind of what we need to do, is try to make work a little bit fun so that it doesn't seem like it's so much to do, okay? This is the only card I've ever seen with the Ten of Wands where it actually looks fun, all right? Try to make our work more fun. Then we have the Nine of Swords. This is about being trapped by fear. It's dark, it's late at night, and she is just crouching behind this tree because she doesn't want to move forward because she's afraid of what could be out there, okay? And life is very much like that, where you don't know what you're going to run into, and you kind of say, I just want to hide in my little hovel and my little castle in the wall, or my little hovel in the ground, and just not go out and face the world, because sometimes it can be scary. Sometimes you don't know what's coming, and sometimes it's more fun to just stay at home and be safe. But at the same time, this is a pretty small little hole that she's hiding in. So really, she's not accomplishing a lot, or she's not learning a lot. She's just kind of hiding in fear. And that's saying that we need to go out there and not be so afraid. Okay? Because look, there's a beautiful owl out there right above that. It's a gorgeous owl, and she's not looking at it because she's too afraid. She's looking at shadows and wondering what's going to be out there instead of seeing this beautiful owl that's up there. And the birds always represent wisdom in these cards, and the owl is the wisest bird of all. So he's just kind of saying, come on, like, you really need to snap out of this and go out and experience the world a little bit, okay? Over here you have Temperance, and this is about taking things that don't really belong together and making them work together effortlessly. Taking different elements of your life and making them work together. Maybe people that don't get along, or maybe you have certain hobbies that aren't exactly the same type of thing as what you do at work and stuff like that. It's trying to make everything work together. The other thing about the Temperance card is looking graceful and looking like it hasn't taken a lot of work to get this stuff done. Like, if you'll see, she looks gorgeous in that dress, and her hair is all like sexy looking and stuff like that. But really, she didn't just like wake up like that. She had to take a lot of time picking out the right clothes, getting her hair done, making sure she exercises and trying to, stay in shape and stuff like that. It takes a lot of hard work to be this graceful and look that elegant, which a lot of us don't want to put in it's a lot of effort to do that kind of thing, okay? But this is saying that this month you're going to make it look effortless. You're going to be able to be more organized. You're going to be able to be more plan things better, which is great, because it's hard to do all that kind of stuff. And this is saying that you're going to be doing that this month. You're going to be able to plan things, organize things, and pull things off, so people think that you look elegant and that you are getting stuff done. They're going to look at you and say, wow, they just naturally have that talent. But we don't. It's just that it takes a lot of hard work, okay? It's good to see that we're going to be organized this month. Okay, the other one that we have here is the World card. I'm going to just cover the boobs just in case, I don't know how old people are watching this thing, but look at the World card. She's saying, I don't need anything to feel like I have the world. She doesn't have a fancy house. She doesn't even have clothes, okay? She doesn't even have clothes. She just says, I am the world in myself. I don't need a man. I don't need a girlfriend. I don't need the perfect dog. I don't need the perfect house. I don't need the perfect car. I am the world. So she just says, I am the world. I don't care if I look like I'm from another planet. I don't care if I have, like flowers in my hair and no clothes on. This is how I want to be, and I am the world. I'm awesome. Okay, and that's what you're going to be like this month. You're going to go from this to this, where you're just saying, like I've gone from hiding behind a tree to just like being out there fully exposed and just, I'm not saying run around nude, but I'm saying don't be afraid to have people see who you really are, because you're fantastic. Even if you are an alien from another planet, even if you have green skin, even if you have no clothes, okay, you're awesome. And it's okay for people to see that, even if they don't like what they see, you're awesome. And that is how you're going to be feeling this month. You're going to feel like you're awesome. You're going to feel like you have the world, and that you don't even need someone to give you the world, that you already are. You have that inside. And that's an amazing feeling. It doesn't come up very often, so really enjoy that, okay? I think once you step out from behind your little tree here, you're going to go out into the world, and you're going to feel great. The middle of your month, you have the Three of Wands, and this is about, I love this picture. It's about an initial success. Usually it's career-wise, but in this deck, they've shown it as a family having some initial success, okay? They've showed it as the family-wise, having a baby is a big success, okay? That's a lot of work to have a baby. So this is saying that it's not like you've fully raised the child, you've just given birth, so you've gotten the first step towards the family, okay? So this card, the Three of Wands, is about having an initial success, whether that's family-wise, career-wise, relationship-wise, having a great success, okay? The Queen of Cups is the bravest card in the deck because she's not afraid to be vulnerable. She's not afraid to have people break her heart. She says, I'm going to put it out there. If somebody breaks my heart, I'm going to be brave and love again. If somebody doesn't like my work, I'm going to be brave and put it out there again. If someone doesn't, if I love a child and that child goes off on its own and grows up and leaves me, I'm going to be brave enough to love grandchildren. Okay, so she's very brave. And people think that she might be a little too emotional because she's not afraid to care about people. But it takes a lot of bravery to love someone, not knowing ever if they're going to appreciate it, or they're going to love you back, or they're going to look back and say, thanks for all the stuff that you've done. Thanks for being there for me when I was sick. A lot of times people like this, great, amazing people, never get thanked properly. But they're very brave because they love even when they've been hurt, okay? So, and it also can be about, especially with this card here, the World card, I really feel like it's for a lot of you, it's about putting your work out into the world and being judged and not being afraid, because she's naked, and not being afraid to be vulnerable and have people see parts of you that you might have hidden. And I don't mean physically. I mean, like if you like art or something and nobody knows that you actually paint, and you just put some paintings out there and people say, wow, I just can't believe I never even knew you did this. And you say, yes, this is my work. What do you think? And then they can judge your work. So it's kind of like a part of you that you've kept hidden, you're putting out into the world. Here you are, hiding and doing your work, whatever it is. Maybe you do music, or maybe you write, or maybe you secretly collect, I don't know, something, rocks or something, or maybe you secretly love to play hockey and nobody knows about it. Okay, putting yourself out there and letting people see it and letting people judge you. You have to be brave to do that, and I think you're going to be doing that this month, okay? The other thing you have here, this is your obstacle. It is the Four of Wands, which is a happy, firm family foundation. And I think part of the reason that this is an obstacle is because I think you have that part of yourself hidden and you're not sharing it with your family, maybe because you're afraid of being judged by them. And so you're kind of like keeping your hobbies to yourself, or you're not being able to share it with them. But I think once you put it out into the world, once you start putting some of your stuff out there, you're going to find other people who validate your work. You're going to find other people who like what you're doing, and you might find even some, if you put your heart out there as well, you might find other people who are reciprocating better than your own family. And also your family could come around. They could come around and say, wow, I didn't know you did this. You kept it from me, but I think it's amazing. Okay. So I think that once you put your stuff out there, again, like I'm saying, it could have people in your family could judge you in a way that you like or a way that you don't like, but I think it's important for you to be yourself. And I think if there's something that you really care about, I would not be afraid and I would not hide it. You should put it out there and see what people think. Okay. And the worst case scenario is they don't like it, and so what? Okay, now over here, this is your outcome. It is the Death card. And the Death card is actually a wonderful card because it means spiritual growth. It means transitions, developing, becoming more than you were before. Okay, you can see she's gone from this dead body into her spirit is going into a crow and soaring above the world. Okay, as I said before, the birds are about wisdom and advice and lessons and things like that. So this is about something that is ending and becoming something more. So that is, again, having to do with putting your stuff out there, like I said before, putting your heart out there, telling people how you feel. It's also about, to a smaller degree, working and making things happen, getting your stuff done. Because Temperance is about, as I said before, organizing and working hard to make things look effortless. And then this is about you feeling really good because you're putting your stuff out there and not hiding anymore. You also have this initial success. So whatever it is that you're putting out into the world, whatever it is that you're doing that takes bravery, people are going to like it because you've got this success here. Okay, it might not be the people in your family that like it, or it might be that there's a rift in your family because you're not sharing it. Either way, that the family thing is the obstacle, but the outcome is a transformation. All right, I feel like this thing is going to add a whole new element to your life. So if there's something you really care about, someone even that you really care about, be brave and go and tell them how you feel. Even if it's not romantically, like even if it's just someone in your family that you really love, that you're worried about, you can tell them how you feel. Even if it's just somebody that you really appreciate as a friend, tell them how you feel, because I think that you need to put your heart out there. I think that you're going to be nurturing people. I think you're going to be nurturing projects artistically, creatively, because she's also the queen of creativity. You're going to be putting something out there that other people are going to look at. Okay. It's going to be scary to be judged and have your work be judged, but it's that's how you learn, that's how you grow, and that's how you transform. Okay, so you might even be starting like a new little side career, or putting something out there and making new friends because they really like what you're doing. Okay, the stuff that's hidden from you these are 3 things that are hidden from you. The first one is the 3 of Pentacles, and this is about doing work that other people think is good. You see how he's crafting these 3 bracelets here. He's getting better and better at it. Okay. And I mean, he's not really like massively shifting the world in a big way. He's making a bracelet and he likes it and he's really good at it. So he makes one and then he makes another and he makes another. And then people say that's really good and they buy them, or they just, like he gives them away as gifts or whatever. But this card, the 3 of Pentacles, is about being seen doing something that is, it's crafting something that is really good, and somebody sees it and they like it. That's what this card is about. They see you making something, they see you doing something, and they say, I really like that. Okay? The other card that you have hidden from you is the 10 of Pentacles. Great. This is about money coming your way. The 10 of Pentacles is about feeling rich and feeling in charge of your money, and usually getting money. Okay? It can be somebody giving you money. It can be somebody buying your stuff and they really like it. Especially with these 2 cards together right after each other. Somebody could be buying your stuff. You could have somebody coming along saying, I'll buy 20 of those and then I'll put them in my store or something. Okay. You could have a benefactor coming along and buying a bunch of stuff. Okay. The other one, the last one that you have hidden from you, is the 2 of Cups. This is about a soulmate connection with someone. Okay. A soulmate. And you can see here, she's got the cup there. She's putting her cup out there. So it looks like for some of you, when you put your cup out there, it's going to be reciprocated, because you've got this woman who's brave enough to put her heart out there. You've got this woman who's working really hard to make 2 things fit together. And then you've got these 2 people that are sharing this one cup. So that's great. I think that for a lot of you, when you put your heart out there, you're going to be getting something back in return. You're going to be getting romance, or you're going to be getting friendship and family loving you back in return. Okay? Now, here is your spiritual card. So this is a great month to tell someone you love them. I'm going to give you 2 cards. Gets you special. All right, here we go. You have partnerships and, what is this? Alliances. Partnerships and alliances. Okay, working together with people. And that might have to do with this as well. Putting your work out there, somebody else might like you and want to be a partner, in the sense that they might buy a bunch of your stuff to sell. Okay? Over here you have your other spiritual card is material and spiritual prosperity. Good, another money card. And it's not just the money, it's also spiritual prosperity. And that's the thing, is when you risk your heart and you put your heart out there, sometimes you get stuff in return. Sometimes you get love and affection in return, okay? So you've got material and spiritual prosperity. So you've got things going really well, money-wise and relationship-wise this month, okay? Very good. But you're going to have to be brave. You're going to have to come out from behind your little stick hut, and you're going to have to tell people how you feel, okay? Tell people that you love them. Tell people, and if you don't want it, if you're having somebody that, if there's somebody you like romantically, you don't necessarily have to tell them that you love them romantically either. You could just say, I really care about you, and just, see where things go, okay? And don't forget, your outcome is going to be the transformation. So really spiritually growing. Okay, here is your fate card. And it says the dagger, it says conflict and danger lie in wait. Okay, conflict and danger. Now, it's not going to be so traumatic because you already know that you have material and spiritual prosperity. You already know that you have this great connection. You already know you have alliances and partnerships. I would just say be careful with the partnership. Especially financially with a business partner, things like that. Try to keep things light. Try not to make any deep contracts since you have this lying in wait. I'm going to get another fate card just in case, because I want to know a little bit more about anything else to do with your fate. I think the conflict thing is definitely going to be the family, but I don't know what it's going to be. Let me get 2 more of these before I give you the fate card. What is it going to be with the conflict and danger? That's what I want to know. I don't want to leave it ominous like that. Conflict and danger. The Queen of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Pentacles, so you know you're going to be getting money, but what is the conflict about? And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it's going to have to do with the money. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, they're both about money. And that one there. Okay, so, and then you have the 8 of Wands. So the conflict and danger is about the money. So with the partnerships, be really careful jumping into a partnership. Don't get into a partnership with family over money. Don't do anything to do with money with the family, okay? If you're going to do something, you're going to have a business contract thing, and you want to do it with your family, don't do it this month, because the conflict here is about money, and your obstacle is family. So don't be, if you're going to start a business, don't necessarily borrow off of your family this month. At least wait and see what happens, because you don't want to get into a family thing with money, because then if there's any kind of problem, it could cause a rift between people that you really care about. So when it comes to money, stay away from the family. Stay away from business and the family, okay? And then, because the conflict here has to do with the 8 of Wands, which is about fast progress, the Ace of Pentacles, which is about starting something and getting money from the universe, and then the Queen of Pentacles, which is about somebody who is, somebody who's like a feminine energy that's feeling rich and feeling like they might want to be really generous. The Queen of Pentacles gives out money, okay? So what this is telling me is somebody in the family could be saying, okay, I'm going to help you with this money. It's not a good idea, at least this month, to take any money from family when it comes to whatever this thing is that you're putting out into the world, okay? Wait till next month. That's what the conflict and danger is. Okay, now I'm going to give you the other fate card like I said I was going to. Here we go. Your other fate card is the Moon. And it says here, you will be guided through the darkness. Okay, excellent. Because you were worried about coming out from this stick. And this is in the darkness and you're a little bit scared of what's in the dark. And this says not to worry because you're going to be guided. You're going to be guided through the darkness. Excellent. And you already know things are going to work out well because you have the initial success. You have feeling like you have the world, which is awesome. You have a transformation. You have a lot of great things happening. Just when it comes to money and partnerships, because you have the material and spiritual partnership, then you have partnerships and alliances, then you have this thing with the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So you know things are going to go really well with whatever it is that you're enjoying doing that you want to put out into the world. Just don't take any money from the family because you don't want any of this conflict happening. You don't want to have any money problems between the family and then all of a sudden you have all these, relationship problems. It's best to keep your money and your family separate because you want to love those people forever. And sometimes when a partnership doesn't go well, you can say, okay, well, we'll just split our partnership, but you can't do that when they're family, okay? So if you're going to have a partnership, try to wait at least till next month if you're going to do anything with the family, and try to do something with on your own or with other people first, rather than just going to your family and trying to borrow money, because that might cause a problem, since you know there's a conflict that's going to be waiting there, and you know your obstacle is the family this month. I would say try to put stuff out there on your own and see what happens. You'll probably be much much safer, much happier putting stuff out into the world without having to have any kind of conflict with the family. Okay, so have a great month, and I will see you next month. Bye.